that this episode is strictly about my book is finally finished. I am sassy. I am catty. I might go to jail. But shout out to the trans men. Okay, y'all, we don't give them enough love, but shout out to the trans men. I am working on my cussing in 2026.
Yes.
But I forgot about this part of the show. Nicki Minaj, you fumbled this one, sister. And when I know you don't want to fight, there's no need for me to get out of my body. Me personally, I need to stay away from those type of people is because I click out.
Honey, I've told y'all several times before. It ain't a lot of girls that can stand next to her. When she walks in the room, say honey. When she's right in front of you, say honey. Won't you bow to the queen? Say honey. When she walks up to the scene, say honey. Oh yeah, go off, mother. Say honey. Oh yeah, yeah. Say honey. Oh yeah. Yes, honey. Say honey. Yeah, 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 yeah. Say honey. Respect a queen when you see one.
Hola, hello everyone. It's your girl Cherry the Boom. We are here with another freaking exclusive, wonderful, great podcast, you guys. I am so excited about tonight. You guys, did y'all know this is episode 24? We've been really doing this thing, y'all. It has been taking so much out of me, but you guys, I've been having so much fun. I'm enjoying the work. I am enjoying the content. I'm enjoying the people that I'm meeting. And guess what? Speaking of people we're meeting, we have a special guest today. Okay? And the special guest, I love this lady so much, you guys. And I already know that I think this episode is going to be a little emotional for me. And I'm going to try not to cuss as much because we have a lady in the house, all right? But before we get started, I want you guys to know that this episode is strictly about my book is finally finished. Oh my goodness. The book is finally finished, you guys. Now, I know I have been talking about this book for about 4, 5, 6, 7 months. And I want you guys to know that Black Butterfly Rising is a project that I've been working on forever. But now that it has come to an end, or it's coming to an end, there's still some things that need to be done. But the publishing part is now in process. The written part is done. And you guys, I feel like this project is my baby. I do know that I took it to social media maybe back in May of last year, when I finally started the project. But due to so much happening in life, ups and downs, going to jail, and all of that carrying on, I did have to postpone the project for a few months. And I'm not going to even lie, bitch, when I postponed it, it was a part of me that was not even going to finish it. But because I've wanted to be an author for so long, I wanted to write a book. I wanted to share my story to the world, especially with me being Cherry the Boom. With me having the platform that I have, with me inspiring so many people, it would not make sense for me not to write a book. So the young lady that I have with me today, she's just someone that published the book. So we got to show her some love. And this would not be cherry on top if we did not bring the queen herself. Okay? But before we get started, we gotta say thank you to the sponsor, you guys. I want to give a quick shout out to today's sponsor, Global Nista. If you guys are interested in traveling and you want to work and be around beautiful Black women who get you, this is the great trip. The founder, Telicia Weaver, is having an event where there's great food, culture, vibes, and a whole experience for all Black women. Okay? So if you need your travel partner, you need a group of people, you don't have many friends, you want to mix and mingle, get outside, experience the world, make sure you guys reach out to globalnista.com, and also make sure you reach out to Telicia Weaver. All right? So you guys, y'all know how I am. All right? Y'all know I might be a lot of things, but you also know I'm a woman of the God. Okay? You know I love the Lord. And I love that God uses me in whatever way to keep inspiring, to keep loving, to keep motivating. Okay? And I'm sorry, you guys. I thought I was echoing. I don't know what that was about. All right. But I have to start off by motivating you guys. And y'all know I love me a good piece of motivation, right? And on today, I want to let you guys know that God is within her. She will not fail. Psalms 46:5. I'm steady, I'm protected, and I'm walking in purpose. What's for me will find me. And that's just dead on that. Amen. And I don't know who needs to hear that, but that resonates with me so much due to this whole book experience. Like, oh my goodness, it's been so much in life. And that's why I always encourage y'all to keep going. Keep showing up for yourself, because if you don't show up for yourself, how can you expect someone else to? So stay encouraged, stay prayed, and stay loving, all right? But before we move on and introduce our special guest, I want to take a minute and have a moment of silence for the philanthropist. Her name was Miss Shirley Raines. She was a lady that I found on social media because y'all know I love to feed the homeless. But she has been feeding the homeless on Skid Row in LA, doing her biggest one. She passed away this week, and I just want to have a moment of silence and to let everyone out there know that she was a great woman and she was so loved, and we appreciate her work over here at Cherry on Top Podcast. Thank you. Amen, amen, amen. Oh my goodness. Can I take a moment to say, y'all, make sure you stay close to your loved ones. Those that you love and you appreciate, love on them, because tomorrow's not promised to you, me, or them. So for those of you who have people in your life that you love, who have always shown up for you, and you don't get to see them often, even if you don't get to see them, a phone call, I love you text message. I'm thinking about you. Are you okay? That matters, because there will be a day that we may not be here. So make sure you love on those that you really care about. Show love and gratitude to those who are really doing God's work and out here helping the world, okay? Because where will we be without people without people who loves us, okay? Um but now, before we get started, you guys, I have to give so much props and praise to the publisher of my book. Her name is Telicia. Oh, I almost cussed. I'm sorry, y'all. I can't cuss right now. I'm working on cussing. Her name is Telicia Boykin. And when I tell you, not only is this lady a gift from heaven, she's so talented. She's so sweet. She's so caring. She's so giving. And I have completely fallen in love with her. Okay, but before I bring this beautiful lady out, I want to let you guys know TelbyFae is a visionary author, publisher, and creative entrepreneur known for turning live experiences into powerful storytelling. As the founder of TelbyFae Publication and the voice behind platforms like Ink and Echo, she blends faith, healing, culture, and truth into books, podcasts, and conversations that turn into legacy. TelbyFae shows up with insight, warmth, and just enough edge, inviting audience to reflect, heal on their own stories out loud. And I must say, that's something that she did for me and my story. I must say, not only all of that, Telicia Boykins is an international author who has sold over 12,000 plus books in 13 countries in the last year. Hello, y'all know I only work with the best. Like, yeah, y'all know I only work with the best. No shade. So if you guys are ever interested in writing a book, getting your story out, make sure you hit up Miss TelbyFae Publications. But why are we still talking about her? Can we go get her? We'll be right back.
She's royalty, dominates her scene. Give her her roses, okay, while she can breathe. You can't deny her soul supply. Inspires everybody just to get up and try. She's a mother, she's a boss. She wears a crown, she paid the cost. When she's walking, they'll be talking, saying, don't forsake her. Say, honey, no, no.
Hello, everyone. How are you guys? I had to go get the African queen herself. Speaking of African queen, you guys, we have on our African attire because y'all know it is the beginning of Black History Month. Okay, so we could not start off Cherry on Top podcast without showing our gratitude to our ancestors and our people, okay? Check us out. We matching and stuff or whatever. But welcome to Cherry on Top podcast. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much for having me here.
Absolutely. First of all, before we get into the conversation, before we get into talking about the book, I want to tell you on the podcast, I love you.
Love you too.
I want to tell you that I appreciate you. You not only have been so kind and so sweet and such a mother, you really helped me bring one of my dreams come true. I can remember being young and just thinking like writing a book is not possible. You know, like I just think that's too big for me. Writing a book, it just seemed to be something that was not tangible for me to achieve. And with your patience, with your kindness, it's done.
It's done.
And you guys, I just want to say here, she is everything. You guys, I cannot believe I am officially an author.
Yes.
Okay, even though she done wrote thousands of books. Y'all, this is my first project and I am so excited. And I want you guys to know that I would have not been able to do it without her vision, her love, and her talent. So again, I thank you. Before we get into the juice of the book and all of that, I want to know about you. Where are you from? Tell us about you.
So I am from a little old town in upstate New York called Poughkeepsie. Most people have never heard of it, but that's where I'm from. I grew up in New York City. I did go to high school in New York City, but yes, I'm originally from upstate in Poughkeepsie.
Okay. What got you into publication? Like, what got you into writing books? Like, when was your first book?
I've been writing ever since I was a kid, a little girl. My upbringing kind of left a lot to be desired. So I would always people watch and kind of wonder how people lived, if they were happy and things like that. And so I began to write stories to kind of cope and get through life. And I had all these things written down, like 20 years worth of stuff. And then people kept saying, you need to write a book. You need to write a book. And I'm like, really? So then like once I wrote that first book, it was like, okay, this is cool. And it got kind of addictive for me, but I just love writing stories.
OMG. And you for those out there that are watching this, y'all know I can be a lot to deal with. But when I tell you this lady, she is such a ball of patience and love that this project has been so smooth. And honestly, y'all, this has been my second or third time attempting to write a book. And one time I was scammed. And the second time, the person's intentions weren't pure. So both times I attempted to write this book, it was just water under a bridge. It never came to pass. But, oh my goodness, I can melt right now. But I'm going to go ahead and ask you some questions. And you guys, I'm going to try something different just because I love her so much. You see, she has cards in her hand as well. I'm going to also give her the opportunity to ask me some questions about the book as well. Okay, because this was definitely a team effort. And again, I cannot stress to you guys, bitch, I don't know if y'all read no book or wrote no book. It is not easy. And especially if you're writing your story and you're thinking about things that you experienced and you know the trauma you've been through, like I literally broke down at the computer. Okay, so you guys make sure you check out cherrytheboom.com. Get you a little quick peekaboo about the book. You know, I've already did pre-sales. We did 20 maybe 5 months ago, but they got overwhelmed. So the link on the website is not working because I just stopped them. But the book will be out very, very soon. Stay tuned. I will be having a book signing. I want to do this the right way because I don't know if I'm going to do it again. All right. But I want to ask you some questions if I can. What made you immediately connect with this memoir and want to publish it?
Again, I'm a people watcher. So when I first saw you, every time I saw you, like, you know, for a while after that, I'm just like, I wonder what her story is. because everybody has a story. Everybody
Right.
has a story, but every time you always have these dark shades on, and I'm like, why is she wearing these dark shades in church? Like, what is wrong with this girl? But then I was like, you know what? I'm a approach her and say hello, and then I did, and we just kind of casually say hello all the time. And then a mutual friend was like, oh, I told Cherry about you or whatever. She's gonna call you about writing a book, and I just was like, oh, perfect. Because I was like, I know she has a story to tell.
Right.
And you did. You did. You did.
I did, and girl, I cannot like express how much like you pulled that out of me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I talk about my life every day on social media, but getting into like, whew, we're gonna save that for the book. The next question. What do you look for when deciding to invest in a trans woman story?
I look for a genuine heart, because I feel insight can be given, because there's a lot of stereotype. There's a lot of things that people don't understand. And if a person is genuine and wanting to really get their story out to give an inside of so people can get a better understanding, that's what I look for. I'm not particularly fond of, I just want to get my story out there so I can get money and things like that. But you came across as someone who genuinely wanted to tell your story, and it touched my heart. And again, I really felt that you had something to say. And then with your social media presence, people can judge because of your character and your sassiness and things like that. But this book showed a totally different side of you. And it also educated me as well about the trans world. So I was really appreciative to be able to get that inside look about your life and get a different perspective on you as a person. And it actually gave me more respect. Because you're kind and gentle too, and really, really sweet. And a lot of people don't get to see that side, but I was like, I seen a side of you that is just really beautiful and lovely. So it was a pleasure to help you bring your story to life.
And I do want to piggyback on that and let you know that because of your kindness and your gentleness, it brought out mine, because I'm the type of person, like, I match energy, and that's something God is working on me with. But because you're so kind, so gentle, so patient, like, and because I trusted you. That was one of the biggest things in this project. Like, I trusted you, and that's what made me like really open up. And again, I thank you. And y'all, can we go ahead and get the tissues? Because I already see where this is gonna go. Okay. How do you protect an author's voice while guiding the book to its best version?
I generally ask questions. Like, okay, do you want to use your name? Do you want to use other people's names? How do you want to go about it? Because for one, we don't want to get sued. That's number one. But other than that, I always say, what are you comfortable with? And whatever you give me, I'll work around it. Because the last thing we want to do is make the person become a public spectacle or to be embarrassed. We want the story to just be heartfelt and to be genuine, and for integrity to still be intact as well.
Okay. How do you avoid turning trans memories into timeless literature instead of trends? Because baby, you in deep.
Yes, you're definitely in deep. So I don't think it could ever be a trend, because each story, whether it's yours or another person of trans experience, everybody's story is individual. So there's no trend to have, because your story is not going to be the same as the next person's story. So I don't think it would ever be a trend, because it's a one and done. It's a solo. It's a one and done. It's not repetitive. You can't make it a trend, because every story is different.
Okay. What makes a memoir impactful beyond the sales?
what makes a memoir impactful beyond the sales is how it touches the readers. Again, like myself, doing your story, I learned a lot about you, and I was also educated. So it now gives me the ability to advocate. And when I'm advocating, I can advocate from knowledge, not from something I heard or something I read, or
Okay.
something I read, or he say, she say. I can say, I know this for a fact.
Right.
And it definitely will help me advocate and be, how you say, not a partner, like a warrior, but to just, be at one with not just yourself, but the trans community in general.
Okay. In your opinion, how do memoirs like this shift culture and create real understanding?
Again, memoirs like this, it educates, because so many people are uneducated, and being uneducated brings ignorance. So once you get an inside look and you get to know the differences and and just how to interact,
Right.
It's a trend. It definitely shifts. It definitely shifts the culture. It shifts the culture because you're no longer ignorant.
Absolutely.
And you're not looking at social media. You're not looking at the blogs. You're not looking at all these things. You're knowing for sure. So when you speak on it, it's coming from an educated place.
And I don't want to take up too much time, but my last question for you is, if someone out there is interested in writing a book and dealing with someone that they can trust, how can they reach you?
You can reach me on social media. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, at TelbyFae_publications. Or you can go to my website, www.TelbyFaepublications.com.
Okay, so I've asked all my questions.
Yes.
I think she got some questions for me
Yes,
as well.
I have some questions. All right, so my first question for you is, what moment in your life made you realize your story deserved to be written and shared?
For me, the moment when I realized that my story needed to be shared is when I realized a lot in life I felt alone. And because I know I'm not the only person out there that goes through those moments, I wanted people to know that it is possible to feel that way and to still make it, to still survive, to still come out on top, and to still know that God sees you. And I feel like with the large platform that I have, I speak highly of God always because I do believe. And also because I know that if it were not for him, that I have no idea where I would be. I know that he uses everyone. And something that I vowed in my platform that I would do is always give him praise. No matter what the outside may see, because I am sassy. I am catty. I might go to jail. But he is real and he is with me wherever I go.
And,
so, yeah.
And that's definitely a living testament because, listen, she has helped me up sometimes. My prayer warrior, she has definitely helped me up. So that's a real one right there. All right, so my next question is, what did writing this memoir teach you about yourself that you didn't know before?
Oh my goodness. Can I get the tissue already? What this book helped me to see is that I have began to heal. Because there were so many things in the book that I haven't discussed or thought about in a long time. So when those things came up, I didn't feel how I used to feel about them. It was more of a gratitude. It was more of a thankfulness that, yes, I went through this, but I'm here still. So that's one of the main things that I learned from my book. That I might not be 100% healed, and it is a healing process, but I definitely began and I have put in the work to be a better version of myself.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Which chapter or experience was the hardest to write and why?
if I may be completely honest, I think one of the hardest parts for me in the book was talking about the child abuse. I feel like for a lot of people out there who have dealt with certain things in their childhood, you know, when you get older, you just sweep it under the rug and you no longer have to think about it because you know you don't have to go back to that place. But I do know that it is very important to heal. It is very important to forgive those same people. And you can heal, forgive, and love and not forget. You are not a villain or wrong or half-assed for not forgetting. It's part of your story. It's a part of your past. And it made you better and it made you who you are today. Yeah.
Okay.
So make sure you guys, no matter what y'all went through, make sure you heal. Healing is a very important part of life. Nothing is perfect. It's all about healing. And I do want to touch on the fact that with the book being titled A Black Butterfly Rising or Black Butterfly Rising, there are stages in life. And in different stages in your life, you go through different things. And before you get to this beautiful butterfly, there is a time of growing, evolving, progressing, and going through to get to where you are today.
Who were you writing this book for? Was it for your younger self, your community, or the world?
All the above. There were moments in there where I was talking to my younger self. There were moments in there where I was talking to other trans people. And there were also moments in the book where I was talking to the world because, like you said earlier, the world, there's a lot of ignorance out there. And when it comes to girls like me or the trans community, because, you know, they love to forget the trans men, but the trans community in general, shout out to the trans men, okay, y'all, we don't give them enough love, but shout out to the trans men. But it's very important for you to be educated. You don't know everything, and everybody in this world is not like everyone in your household. You know, so it's very important that you educate yourself and leave room for love. A lot of this transphobia, that's not real, by the way. That's just a word y'all came up with. Y'all took two different meanings and put it together. You are not afraid of someone because they transition. You may be afraid of what their truth may pull out of you, but you're not afraid of someone because they're trans. You may be afraid of your ignorance. You may be afraid of you being attracted, but you are absolutely not afraid of someone because they were born this way and look a different way. So in 2026, educate yourself and learn how to love and heal from your trauma as well.
Boom. Okay. So how did you decide what parts of your life to keep sacred and what to make public?
Oh, that's a good question, because when I piggybacked off what you were writing and putting out there, I did take some names out. Okay, I gave some nicknames. I did take some names out only because, like, there are some guys out there that I don't want them to feel like I was trying to out them or any of that. That was never the intentions of this book. One might come later. But this book was not to out anyone. This was just me telling my story from my lenses and not what other people tried to put together. Because one thing that I learned to be true, people will try to write your story. People will try to act like they forgot what happened. People will try to act like they didn't do something. People will try to sweep shit up under the rug. And people will lie. So this book for me was my story. And there's a few name drops in there, but there were a lot of names taken out because I didn't want this book to become about outing someone. Because I know what I did and y'all know what y'all did. All right? So when it comes to what I took out and what I kept in, I still wanted a piece for me. I wanted to open up a little bit to allow other people to know a little bit more about me, but I'll never tell you everything because I don't think everything is meant to be told. But I do think enough should be shared to where you can understand a person a little more.
Yeah.
And
Definitely.
again, I'm not ashamed. I'm not one of those people that's embarrassed of anything that I've experienced. I do know that whatever I went through was meant to be. I know that God has a perfect plan. And whatever I did experience, it was to make me to be the woman that I am today.
Yeah. Definitely.
So, yeah.
Okay. So, what do you hope a trans woman reading your memoir feels when she closes the book?
I want the trans woman that reads this book, when she closes it, I want her to feel not only seen, but relatable. Because I remember a time in my life where I felt like I was the only one, especially having a military background, me not meeting another person from the LGBT community until I was 18. I only saw LGBT stuff on TV. So for a trans woman that may pick up this book and read it, by the time she gets done, I want her to know that not only do we share so much in common, but you are not alone. We've been through some of the same things. And I know how it feels to only have you. So don't allow that to keep you from growing. Allow that to be an experience you learned from, you healed through, and that pushes you.
Okay. How has your definition of strength changed through telling your story?
Girl, I already made a couple of people upset just from like clips of different things that I've said about this book. And the book ain't even out yet. And I'm talking about family members. There's been some feathers ruffled, but did it not happen? And again, this was not only not to out people, this was not to make no one feel bad. This was me telling my truth and me explaining things that I went through that may have caused me to have certain reactions or certain behaviors or certain attitudes. You know, it is what it is. Tell the truth, shame the devil.
And it's your story.
And it is my story.
Yeah. You have a right to tell it.
Absolutely. And thank you for helping me share my story.
Of course.
Because I do believe that there's been so many people who want us to shut up. Not only just being trans, but Black women in general. Black people in general. Shut up. Don't you say that. Don't you repeat that. Don't act like you remember that. Stay quiet. Stay in the corner. Stay little. No. That is not how you heal. And I don't know who needs to hear this, but shutting up, not expressing yourself, not telling your story, that is not how you heal. That is not how you heal. And the only way you will ever be able to be the best version of you is by speaking up. As children, don't ever forget, they always told us to tell when somebody did something to you. But it's so crazy that when you become an adult, everybody wants you, oh, you doing too much, be quiet, you ain't got to say everything. No, say what needs to be said. Because y'all can sit around and talk about shit that don't matter. Y'all can sit around and talk about things that don't bring you no money. Y'all can sit around and talk about things that does not better our community. So why can't we sit around and talk about the truth?
That part.
Okay.
All right. So what misconceptions about trans women were you most intentional about breaking in this memoir?
I don't like the fact that I think a lot of people forget to know we're human. I think that's been one of the biggest misconceptions. Like, people really be looking at us like we just fell out of the sky. I really wanted people to know that not only are we human, but we love, we bleed, we do the exact same things you do. We just had a different choice in identity. That is the only difference. You happen to be born in a body that you identified in and you were comfortable with. But I need you to understand that's not everyone's story. So, y'all just love. That's what it's really about. Love. Love, 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 love.
Yeah, and I will say, doing your story, it made me love. Because again, I saw different facets of you. But I got to know you deeply. And it made a difference. It made a difference. Your story definitely made a difference. It was a story that I really enjoyed. I really enjoyed doing
Thank
it.
you. Maybe one day they'll pick it up and then make it to TV screen.
Listen, and y'all tell her she needs to do audiobook next. She needs to narrate her own story.
And honestly, we might as well talk like we're on the phone. I do think I want to. Because something that I used to be very insecure about is my voice. I used to always, like, before I transitioned, people used to be like, oh, you trying to talk deep, your voice deep, you trying to sound like you sexy, you sound like Barry White. But then when I transitioned, I used to be like, oh my goodness, my voice is so deep. But I will never forget, I was in Brazil. And you know, when you go to certain countries, you know, they give you your warnings, like you shouldn't be this far from, you know, where the Americans are, da 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 da. But me and my rebel ass friends, we had decided to go to this club that was like an hour and a half outside of what would be the safe zone, where there was no English. You know, we were just living our life in Brazil. And I remember going into this club and just dancing and vibing the night away. And somebody said, "That's Cherry the Boom."
Mm.
And I turned around and I was like, "How do you know me?" Or "How did you even know that was me?" He was like, "I heard your voice."
Wow.
And at that very moment, that really like built my confidence when it came to my voice. Like, not only is it so powerful, not only has it created and built a platform with over 1 million followers, you know what I'm saying? And like, I began to love every part of me because that used to be something I was so insecure about. People still try to say things about it now. Now, oh well, it is what it is. But that moment right there is just like, that voice is powerful.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
Because of course, your book you transcribed a lot.
Yeah.
You spoke. So
Yeah.
I had to sit and
Listen.
and type and transcribe as you were talking. And as I was listening, I was like, man, she really needs to
I want to do it.
do this as an audio
I
book.
want to do it. You guys
And
just
then-
know it's coming. I am going to do
Right.
an audio of this book.
And what got me was like you would say some things and then you had this little laugh at the end of it. I was like, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And you're not the only person that told me that. Excuse me. I had also had a conversation with, I was talking to T.S. Madison and Craig, the writer, and he also was like, shout out to Craig. He was like, you should do an audiobook. And I was like, that's the same thing that Miss Telicia's been telling me. And I'm ready. Like, you guys, I just know this is the beginning stages. Just know the book's just finally done writing. But there's other things she got to teach me, or she's walking me. She's literally holding my hand and walking me through this process. Thank you.
You're welcome.
But I do want this to be more than it ever I thought it could be. So stay tuned. The audio is coming with that. And be ready for the book signing. Okay.
I have a couple more questions. So how did love, loss, and healing shape the narrative of your life's story?
Love, loss, and healing. First of all, love is action. And I think a lot of us, we're so used to wanting to hear we are loved that we forget to feel and see that we are loved. Healing, that's a process. A lot of people say they're healed so they can look big. A lot of people say they are healed so they can sound educated or sound better and above. But I think because I do love myself so much, because I am healing in my healing process. What was the other part?
How did it shape the narrative of your life's story?
How did love and healing shape it? It allowed me to still be able to love. Because a lot of the times people go through so much and they become angry, they become bitter, and a lot of them find themselves in a place where they don't allow people in. And if I may be honest, I was knocking at that door. I was definitely knocking at that door, but I think that God knows that my true heart is so full, so big, have so much love to give, and he wouldn't allow it to harden. So through life's trials and tribulations, we're here.
Yeah, we're here.
Yeah, so you guys, like I said earlier, love and heal. It's not perfect. It's not easy. No one's jumping out of the box to come save you. But when you go through those moments and learn something in those moments.
Definitely. My last question. If your memoir was a message to your future self, what would it be reminding you of?
If the memoir was a message to my future self, it would just say to me, more is to come. Because I did not think I would be here.
Yeah.
Like, being here on my podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know how sometimes people just say, you don't know your worth? But sometimes when you're just a humble person, it's not that you don't know your worth. You just don't see it.
Yeah.
You know? And I think that's one of the great things about God, because we don't see him.
Mm-hmm.
But it's real.
Yeah.
He's real.
Yes.
So that's why I always say believe, keep the faith, love, heal, all of that. And what my older self would say to who I am now, just like I said to my younger self as I was writing this book, you did it. And there's more to come. My mind is blown in this moment.
Yeah. And I'm so proud of you.
My mind is blown in this moment. Like, that's why when I hear people speak of suicide, and you know they're always speaking negatively, and it's always a problem or a trouble or things that they seem like they can't get through. That's not when you think like that, your mind is not even in the right direction.
Mm-hmm.
All of that stuff, I know it's real, but I need you to get your mind to a place where that's not an option. You are here for a reason. Every day we wake up, whether we feel like we are accomplished or a failure, God has us here for a reason.
Yep.
Nothing about you is wasted. Nothing about you is not intentional. Nothing about you is not on purpose. He woke you up because he still has a plan for you. And that's why in all my Monday motivations online, it's about getting up and keep going. You don't know what tomorrow may look like. I can't even think about next month because, baby, I'm trying to get through today. All right? Yeah. And if nobody told you that they love you today, baby, I love you. So I don't know who this conversation was able to heal or to motivate, or who's really chimed in listening, but keep your head up, keep a smile on your face, and make it till tomorrow.
Yeah.
What Glorilla said, something about the sun go shine tomorrow. That is true. At nighttime, it does get a little lonely. You might have to wrestle and turn in that bed, but there will be sunshine in the morning.
In the morning, yep.
Amen.
Amen.
Woo! Y'all, I knew that this conversation was gonna take me there. But to get out of this energy, you guys, it is Black History Month.
Yes.
And I do want to, and I'm gonna do this in each episode this month. I want to highlight Black icons and Black geniuses and Black celebrity and Black history this month, okay? And before we get into Cherry Goes Boom, I do want to highlight a young Black lady who just passed away. Her name was... I had it in my notes. I don't have my cards on me right now. Okay, well, let me get my cards.
The woman that...
Yes.
Gladys West.
Yes, Gladys West. You guys, there's a brief video that I want to play for you guys really quick. But not only do we want to say Happy Black History Month, we want to say rest in peace, Miss Gladys West. And if you don't know who Gladys West is, check it out.
Gladys West, the mathematician and Virginia native whose work made GPS possible, has died at the age of 95. West passed away over the weekend surrounded by family. Born into poverty on a Virginia farm during the Jim Crow era, West overcame segregation to become a groundbreaking scientist. At the Naval Surface Warfare Center, she spent years calculating precise models of Earth's shape. Her mathematical work became the backbone of the Global Positioning System, or GPS, that we all use today. West remained largely unknown for decades until recent efforts brought her story to light.
Rest in peace, Miss Gladys West. And you guys, also, because it's Black History Month, I was having a conversation with someone yesterday, and we were talking about voting. I got me some new tattoo work, and we were talking about voting, and my tattoo artist, who I will be having on the podcast as well, he is a heterosexual man, and we were just having conversation about why he doesn't vote, like how it's just really the government, the politics, and all of that. And I had a deep conversation with him. It's because of people like Miss Gladys West, who fought so hard for us.
Yep.
They did not do all of this for us, our black privileged asses, to, excuse me, Mother Telly, but they did not do all of this for our black privileged asses to not want to get out the bed to go vote. Your vote matters. Little things like that. Like, y'all, our community, I'm talking to the black people. No matter how you feel about me, what you think about me, before I am anything, I am black. I am a black trans woman. I'm not a trans woman who's black. I am a black trans woman. And to all my black people out there, y'all, we got work to do.
Yeah.
We got a lot of work to do. And in this month, I want you guys to really reflect on just learning your history. Because just like we were talking about, it's important to tell your story. Because if you don't, somebody else will.
Yeah.
And it won't be facts. So I definitely this month want to highlight different black icons in our history. Some may have been gone, some may have be gone to glory, some may still be here. But I think it is very important to know who you are, where you come from, and what our ancestors and what people before us did for us. All right? But you guys, enough of that. We will be right back with Pop or Pass That Cherry.
Yes, honey. Say, honey. Yeah. Say, honey. Respect a queen when you see one.
Okay, so I know when we cut out, y'all was probably looking at me like, girl, what the fuck? Ooh. Y'all was probably looking at me like, girl, what's going on? But y'all know, not only do I love her, y'all, I'm working on my potty mouth. But not only do I love her, I have so much respect for her. And I am working on my cussing in 2026.
Yes.
But I forgot about this part of the show. Okay, and y'all, not only is she a publisher, she's also a mother at the church. So, girl, I'm working on it, but I forgot about this part. But we gonna keep it real clean. You ain't gonna say and talk how I normally do. But y'all, who y'all got for us? Who we popping or passing on these cherries? Oh. Okay, before we get started, should we? I'm over here, so can we scoot this way for me?
Okay.
Okay. Huh?
Oh, there you go.
Oh, okay. I just want. Okay, so comedian Dion Cole.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this is Cherry on Top podcast. We got to keep it at 1,000. Now, Mother Telly, before we get into these conversations, how do you identify?
I identify as bi.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I want her to tell her story. I don't want to be telling her story for her. Okay, so, what's his name? Dion Cole? Well, for me, Dion is... What you think? I'm going to let you go first.
For me, it's a pass.
It's a pass?
It's a pass.
Is that the only picture we got? Because, you know...
Well...
Hello. Okay, so we have more in common than I thought. That body always changed.
Yes.
The narrative, and
it does.
I'm gonna have to give me a piece. I'm gonna let her go ahead, honey. Okay, Dion, we find you attractive. Call us. Donald Glover. It's a pass for me.
It's a pass for me too.
Yeah. See, that's a better picture.
But still, it's a pass.
Yeah. Yeah, baby, we sorry, but we got the pass. I need my man to be groomed. Okay, I don't know what's going on in their head, but baby, we gotta, get it together, baby, Mr. Glover. Actor, former NFL Isaiah Mustafa.
It's a pass for me.
It's a pass.
Yeah.
As I get my thoughts together, what's your type?
I don't really have a type.
Okay, so skin complexion, race, height, size, it doesn't matter?
Doesn't matter.
Okay. Well, for me, I'm a pass.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna sound like a thought in front of the mother. Yeah. I'm a pass. But call me. Okay, we can figure it. Missy Elliott. It's a pass for me.
It's a pass for me too.
Really?
Yes.
Is she too femme? Is she too...
I don't know. She just
don't do it for you.
My crush, Janelle Monáe, all day.
Really?
Yes.
I can see that. I can see that.
Yes.
Okay.
I love me some Janelle Monáe.
So when it comes to masculinity and femininity, you like that borderline.
Yeah.
I'm like that too.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Missy, and no shade in that picture right there, Missy. I like Missy.
Yeah, that was a nice picture though.
And y'all, while we have Missy up here, I must say, y'all, I had the honor to see Missy perform. I had went to Usher's Lovers and Friends Festival a couple of years ago in Vegas. You know how people talk about Chris Brown and Beyonce performing? She's in that category as well. Missy's going to dance and don't act like you don't know every one of her songs.
Wow.
So shout out to Missy Elliott. Get your freak on.
Mm-hmm.
Get your freak on. Who else we got, you guys?
Oh no. Yeah.
Physically? No.
Mm-mm.
Well, Miss Telicia, he's rich. And
No.
because of that cha-ching, I'm gonna have to rub on that pot belly. Rick Ross. No.
I wouldn't be able to do it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I wouldn't be able to do it.
Yeah, Rick Ross. We love. I'm gonna do it. Forget it. I'm gonna do it. Yes, I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I'm gonna take one for the team. Rick Ross, hit me up. Yeah, we all definitely go ahead and pop that. Riz,
I don't even know who that is.
I don't either. He looks like the trans man, Lath. You know Lath Ashley?
Mm-mm.
Y'all know I don't mind a little sweetness, but he looked like husband material though. I'm not gonna be so judgmental. I can go on a date. Yes, I'm attracted. Yes, we'll do it. I'll take it. It's a no for you.
It's a no for me.
It's a no for all right. So yes for me. Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely. What's his name? Saquon Barkley. Ooh.
Oh, yes.
Ooh. Saquon. Call me Miss Barkley. I'll be Cherry Barkley. Yes, I love me a piece of chocolate. All right, Saquon, we said yeah, nigga. With your fine self. No.
No.
Actor Simu Liu. Well. Well. I'll take that on up. I love a nice body. Yes. Su Miyu Yong Lu. Yes. 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 Call me now. OMG. You guys, that was fun. We had some cute options
Some
tonight.
good contenders.
Okay, all right, but I'm glad we agreed on Saquon. We need to go follow him on IG.
Yeah,
Shout
we
out
do.
to Saquon.
Yeah.
You guys, that's enough of all the cherry picking and popping. We will be right back with Cherry Goes Boom.
Yes, honey. Say, honey. Yeah. Say, honey. Respect a queen when you see one.
I am probably the president's #1 fan. And that's not going to change.
But Nicki makes a lot of money, and she's generously stepping up. She's investing hundreds of thousands of dollars in Trump accounts to support the children and really the children of her incredible fans. That's great. Focus on that. Why should you give to somebody else's fans? Give to your fans. I like that. But and I just think she's great. You know, I've been hearing so much over the years because I didn't know Nicki, and I've been hearing over the years she's a big Trump supporter and a Trump fan, and she took a little heat on occasion. Her community isn't necessarily. I tell you, we did pretty damn well with that, with your community, as we say. But Nicki has been an unbelievable supporter. She gets almost as much as Mr. Wonderful over here. He's been another one that's been so good. But I'd like to ask you to come up, Nicki. Come on up. Come on. She's been such a great supporter and a great supporter of Trump accounts. And I said, I am going to let my nails grow because I love those nails. I'm going to let those nails grow. She's so good. She's been MAGA.
I'm gonna let you go first because I ain't got nothing nice to say.
She is a damn fool.
Oh.
The biggest fan of what?
You know what I heard up in there? All I kept hearing was, I'm trying to keep it cute, but all I kept hearing was like coon behavior.
Yeah, definitely.
Very pickaninny.
Definitely.
Very coon, very pick me. First of all, y'all, the video that we had, it was really 2 minutes long. I cut it because I can't really listen to all of that foolishness.
Yeah.
First of all, Nicki Minaj, how embarrassing. Now, don't get me wrong. I know you did what you had to do because you needed that. I'm trying not to cuss. You did what you needed to do because you needed your citizenship. But all I kept hearing Trump talk about was money, 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 money. That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
But how embarrassing and how disrespectful for you to be the queen that you are, for you to have 80% homosexual a fan base, for you to be an immigrant, and that's the pick me shit that I'm irritated with. There's footage of this same man talking about how you're unfit, how you're a bad role model. There's video footage and tweets of you talking about how getting rid of illegal immigrants is wrong. Nobody should be doing this. And first of all, how are we even talking about illegal immigrants coming from America when y'all actually came over here and stole people's shit and put your name on it? That's insane. But Nicki, disgusting. Like, I know it's one of those things where you had to do what you had to do, but you don't even mean what you're doing.
Mm-mm.
You look uncomfortable up there. It's so forced, and it's just really giving she's one of those people that not only will do anything to be on top, but it's giving, I never really cared about y'all for real anyway.
Right.
This was a money move.
It was, and she's trying to be relevant again.
And that's so sad for her to be who she is, that is trying to be relevant again.
Mm-hmm.
She wants power.
Relevant in the wrong way.
Yeah, and that's not a good look. Because I'm going to tell you what, Nicki Minaj, when they're done with you, you're going to be swept to the side after your donations have been paid, after, because y'all know she got that gold card. It was like for her membership.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, Nicki Minaj, your husband, I'm going to say allegedly because we ain't trying to get in trouble, but I don't even know if I should say allegedly, because isn't it a proven fact that her husband, excuse me, is a registered sex offender? So like, we're going to say allegedly because I'm going to be safe, but y'all know the documents. Y'all know more about her than I do. I don't keep up with her. Now, do I like some of her music? Yes, but honestly, truth be told, I've never liked her. I've always thought outside of her career, she was messy.
Mm-hmm.
She kept up shit.
Very.
So outside of me knowing her songs, I've never was a fan. Like, you've never heard me say I'm a Barb. You will hear me sing a couple of her songs, but Nicki, you got to do better. You're too big for this. And it's so sad that her legacy is going out like this. And the same things that she is trying to do to Cardi B was the same things that she tried to do to Lil' Kim. You are not the only queen, my love. It's room in that game for a lot of queens. And before there was a Nicki Minaj, there was a Missy Elliott. Mm-hmm. There was a Salt and Pepper. Mm-hmm. There was a MC Lyte. There was a Moni in the Middle.
Yeah.
There were so many other girls before you. So the fact that you're acting like this is giving very pick me. You're too gorgeous. You're too talented to be doing this. And if I'm not mistaken, when people, like when Trump made that rule, like, oh, well, we're gonna put money into these accounts, and then you can get this gold card, you get your citizenship. Can another president come behind and change that?
I think through veto.
Yeah, like it's I don't know, but I'm gonna leave it alone. And I'm only talking about it because it's so popular right now. But y'all have never really heard me talk about Nicki Minaj. It's not really given talk about Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj is a grown woman. She made her own decisions, and I'll never understand how anybody can support somebody that's not for them or people like them. That'll never make sense to me. But girl, you're grown. Do as you please. Do what works for you. But you're still an immigrant. Your husband is still. Okay, we're going to leave it there, y'all. And before we had cut, I had looked so puzzled and shocked because I'm just really like, Nicki, really? 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 And then those are comments, and y'all know how Trump feels about LGBT. Nicki, are you really that desperate that you're going to let down your fan base? And to y'all barbs, y'all grown-ass men out there run around in pink wigs and shit, y'all run around so proud to love on this lady, and y'all are still sticking beside her? Grow up. It's nothing wrong with liking someone, thinking someone is talented. For example, R. Kelly and Diddy. We can't take away they were musical geniuses. Mm-hmm. I'm still going to listen and groove to R. Kelly to this day. Yeah. I might even Diddy bop to Diddy. But I'm not going to stand for what you did or who you are. And because I don't stand for what you did or who you are, it doesn't mean I can't enjoy your talent. But who you are, I cannot support. I'm not going to go buy nothing from R. Kelly. I'm not going to be over here on a free R. Kelly. No, nigga, you should be in jail. Nicki Minaj, you fumbled this one, sister. And we're going to go ahead and leave this alone. Y'all, that's going to be the only topic that we discussed today. And you guys, we're about to open up the lines. Y'all, this is my favorite part of the show. We got a couple of calls. We're going to take about 5 calls tonight. But we'll be right back with Ask Cherry.
Yes, honey. Say, honey. Say, honey. Respect a queen when you see one.
Hey, you guys. It is the last part of the show. I know this part of the show, it gets so sad. You won't see me until next Monday. Oh, happy Black History Month. But you guys, we are now opening up those lines. Anybody that wants to call in, anyone in the queue that have any questions for me and Miss Telicia, any questions about the book, any questions about just life, call me now. It's the boom. Where are you from and what is your name?
Hi, Terry. My name is Beatrice. I am from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Okay, shout out to Philly.
Okay, and my question would be, how do I let go of fake friendships and still keep my heart open when I'm starting over in a new place?
Letting go of fake friendships and starting over because you've moved to another place. I want you to always remember that starting over can be a very good thing. Mm-hmm. And I tell people all the time, when people show you who they truly are, believe them and say thank you. I know a lot of us, we find ourselves in a place where we don't want to be alone, or we want friends, or we want people to hang out with, to talk to. But I also want you to know, a lot of times cutting those people off protects and saves your peace. And more than anybody, you should always want your peace. And love on yourself, girl. And anybody that does not treat you the way that you deserve to be treated, you shouldn't want them around no way. What you got to say, Miss Telicia?
I totally agree. For me?
No, answering her question.
I'm just saying, for me.
Yeah.
My cutoff game is strong.
Hello.
So it might take me a little while to get there, but if you when you do show me who you are and I believe you, it's done after that. Definitely move on. Hold your head up high. Be demure and keep it going.
Okay, talking about cutoff game. See, I'm the type of person, baby, if you start to move funny.
Yes.
I'm good. I'm done. I don't want.
Exactly.
But no, girl, enjoy your life. You know what I'm saying? I feel like one thing that I've learned in this life, there are people in your life for a reason and a season. Mm-hmm. And sometimes you have to just enjoy the moments for what they are. And when it comes to anybody taking away from your peace, your happiness, let them go.
Let them go.
Because a lot of those people that can't get it together, they were never your friend.
Yep.
They were only around to get or gain something or to be nosy.
Facts.
Okay, and girl, keep your head up, baby. And if you ever need a friend, call me.
Okay, thank you so much. I love you so much, Terry.
Love you too, baby. Later. Oh, the people in their friendships.
Right. But
OMG.
that's why I'm like a loner, really. Because people will get on your nerves. They will get on your nerves. But I've also learned to take the lesson.
Mm-hmm.
Take the lesson. Even if it's a bad friendship, fake friendship, whatever you want to call it, there's always a lesson.
Yeah.
And take the parts of it that you could work with, and the rest of it, let it go.
Absolutely. I agree completely. Like, I'm not begging nobody to stay. Family, friends, lovers, anybody. If you feel like that door is your best option, toodles.
Period.
You guys, the line is open. You guys, anyone calling, let me double check. Anyone calling on the lines, you're free. Oh, I need them to call. What are we talking about today? Boom, you're on the line. Oh, y'all gotta fix them phones, honey. Y'all be coming in calling like y'all calling in from jail. Is you all right? Oh, you have a collect call from. Boom, you're on the line.
Hey, Terry.
What's going on, my love?
Nothing much. I'm Shalissa from Canada.
Okay, what's up, Chalissa?
Okay, girl. I'm calling you, girl, because that friendship really just hit a home for me. Now, my friend of 4 years loved her boobs. You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought she was my other half.
Mm-hmm.
A couple days ago, I got a call from a mutual friend of ours, and she was like, I need you to hear this. We're going to call her piece of shit. Piece of shit is not who you think she is. I was like, what are you talking about? She would never do that to me. We've been friends for years. I don't put groceries in this whole house. I done picked her up off the floor when that nigga was slapping her every which way. Like, I didn't really show this whole love. You know what I'm saying? So I'm listening to the conversation, and she's calling me out my name, saying that I'm uppity, because I'm a person who believes in our higher education. You know what I'm saying? I believe that women have fought too hard for their rights to just be sitting around doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always in the books. I'm always trying to better myself. Hell, I'll even work out, a couple days a week. You know what I'm saying? I got to get that diet together.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, girl, I'm a person who wants to be the best version of themselves.
Right.
I'm not going to lie. I was really, really hurt.
So when your friend called you and the other girl was talking about you, did you hear? You heard what she was saying? You heard it?
Yes. She was talking to our mutual friend. Now, my mutual friend, thank God that she has a real bitch bone in her body. You know what I'm saying? She said, when I asked her about it, she was like, I wanted you to hear this, and I'm not condoning this at all, but I need you to hear the kind of people you have around you.
Mm.
After this conversation, she said she kicked her out of her house and told her never to come back, but she just wanted me to see this person for who she really was.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm hurt. I'm not going to lie. I'm very hurt to see a friendship go down the drain after 4 years, and this whole time you were my enemy. It's very shocking. I'm very hurt, and also I'm very disgusted. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and let me tell you this, because you're the last caller had an issue with friendship. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. We are not kids no more. You know, that whole idea of us going to school to hang out with our friends every day, those days are gone. Mm-hmm. Okay, I think we had so many friends then because there was an innocence in all of us. Nowadays, people don't want to see you doing better than them. They don't want to see you happy. They don't want to see you with a lover. They don't want to see your bills paid. They don't want to see you making money at your job. Everybody is not your friend. And I feel like if we all start to find more of a friend in ourselves, it will lessen the opportunity for us to be around people that really don't care about us. Mm-hmm. I have a small group chat on my personal phone that I talk to people on a daily, because the people in my real life, I'd rather not. Mm-hmm. You know, I call you, check on you. I have my conversations with people that I genuinely care about. But if it's not 1,000, if it's not real, I am not here for the half-ass. And the reason why, me personally, I need to stay away from those type of people is because, bitch, I click out. So to keep me on the right path, to keep me from doing dumb stuff, from keep me from possibly being hurt or hurting someone, it's not that deep. Because we work so hard to pay all these bills, baby, I'm okay with being at home. Hello?
Okay.
Okay, and stop giving people the power to hurt you. Stop giving people the power to, you know what I'm saying? And I get it. I've been in a situation where, you know, people showed up or ended up not being the friend that I was or the friend that I needed them to be. But again, you live, you learn, and you move on.
Yeah, you move on.
Okay, like I told the last caller, shout outs to Maya Angelou, but people will show you who they are. You have to believe them. You can forgive them, but there's no, we're not hanging out. No, we're not going to get food. No, we're not getting past this. I've already moved past it, and that was leaving you alone. No shade.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and to who that friend that called and told you that information, you make sure you keep your eye on her, too, because what made that person comfortable with talking about you in that manner to her?
Right.
And I did think about that, too. I just, you know, I've been wanting my relationship with her, so I will get to the bottom of that. I have one more thing to ask you, and then I'm finna get up off you.
Okay.
Now, I know you don't bother nobody. I know you miss get your coin, get my hair done, stay out the way.
Right.
It's this one individual. We will not be saying names. They don't deserve any airtime. But they have been making threats towards you. They have been trying to get a rise out of you. They have been trying to dox you. And the way you're going about it is very calm and it's very ladylike and it's very mannerable. But I'm going to be honest with you, Terry. Why haven't you knocked this bitch head loose? Girl, why not?
You know why?
Why?
Because there are people that argue on the internet, and then there are people that collect charges. So a person that's just yelling on the internet, clout chasing, doxing people, and doing all of that, I can't get out of my body. Everyone on social media does that. And when I know you don't want to fight, there's no need for me to get out of my body. Okay? And in 2026, I told my people that follow me in 2025 that it was something I was working on. But if you don't look better than me, I'm not available to argue with you. Yeah. Okay, we're not entertaining them ugly hoes this year, baby. God bless you. Okay, go on over there with that because I don't want to argue with you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I don't know what you mad about. I know I ain't did nothing to you, so it's not my business to stress over how you feel. Control your emotions, control your feelings, and control your insecurities. All right? And make sure you get that book, girl. All right? Make sure you...
Amazon?
Yeah. Make sure you go check out Black Butterfly Rising, baby. She is coming to a bookstore near you. Amazon, audiobooks, all that. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you, love. Well. That call was long, but it was cute. All right, you guys, we got time for maybe 3 more callers. The line is open. Make sure you guys are calling in. I know the lines may be blocked because I'm sure a lot of people are calling all at once. But I can get 3 more people on the chat. Okay, if you guys have questions for Telicia, if you are interested in writing a book, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, advice, call me now. Oh, that is crazy. These people be having all this drama with friends.
Excuse me.
Like, baby, you got to stop letting friends take you through that. That's not what friendship is.
It's not.
If you're my friend, we supposed to be able to laugh, key, joke, enjoy each other, talk about everybody else. We shouldn't be beefing and having problems with one another.
Right.
Oh. Boom, you're on the line.
Hi, Terry. My name is Jeanette. I'm from El Paso, Texas. And I actually have a question for Miss Telicia.
Okay.
Hey.
Hi. So my question is, what's a common misconception that people have about what publishers actually do? Because I'm going to be honest, I actually don't know what a publisher does.
Well, publishing looks different for different people. It depends on what you're looking for. Some publishers will only do editing. Some will only do book covers. Some will only do the marketing. It just depends on what you're looking for specifically. Me as a publisher, I kind of consider myself a one-stop shop. I do everything from cover to editing, formatting, marketing. I do it all because it just makes it easier. And I'm very affordable, by the way, because these other publishers, they be trying to, they will they will take you to the bank. Yeah. So I believe in being affordable as well. And again, being a one-stop shop is definitely convenient because sometimes it could cost you anywhere from $1,000 up to $10,000 just for one project.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well, thanks for letting me know. And Terry, congratulations on your book. And Miss Telicia, I pray that God keeps continuing to bless you, that keep helping people and helping them get to that next level. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Right,
Thank you. Later.
You.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, absolutely. And speaking on the whole book project, you guys, if you guys are ever interested, because keep in mind, I never thought it would be possible for Cherry Rogers to be an author. All it is, you got to get with the right people. You got to get with people who are willing and wanting to genuinely support you. Mm-hmm. There are people out there, like I said earlier, that were just about getting some money. They were only about just being seen. It was not that with her. And like she said, it was really something that I was passionate about. So it's a team effort. Mm-hmm. And you got to find someone that's willing to be a team. All right. You guys, I don't know if we're having any more calls tonight, but well, we're going to take this one and one more. Boom, you're on the line.
Hello, Cherry. This is Bridget, and I'm calling from Mississippi.
Hey, Miss Bridget, girl. How you doing?
Hello, I'm good. I don't actually have a question for you. I just wanted to give you your flowers and tell you that you inspire me. And every time I have a bad day, I can look up your videos, and you always give me a good laugh. I love you, and keep doing what you're doing.
I love you too, Bridget.
I love you too.
I love you, baby.
That is true. Because when I'm scrolling and I come across your video, I'll be like, girl, what is she talking about now? But I'm like, but you have me cracking up. I'll be like, girl, Cherry, she at it again. But it makes my day too. It makes my day too. Definitely.
You guys, this was amazing. First of all, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Always. I had a blast with you. I'm so grateful for you coming on my podcast. The conversation
Thank you for
was
having
amazing.
me. Thank you so much.
The emotions are up and down. You guys, before we leave, I definitely want to give another shout out to, I'm sorry. Where my tissue, girl? Okay, y'all done got me over here all teary-eyed and shit. I definitely want to give another shout out to Global Nista. You guys, again, this is for all Black women. Okay, y'all talking about something. We don't love Black women over here, girl. We love Black women over here, girl. But to all my Black women out there, if you are interested in a travel group with Black women, make sure you check out globalnista.com. The founder is Felice Weaver. And you guys go book and plan your next trip. Oh, not they still calling. Oh, should I take this call?
Yeah, take it. Take the call.
Boom, you're on the line.
Hi, Cherry.
Hey, girl, hey. Where are you from and what is your name?
Hi, my name is Shamika, and I am calling from Raleigh, North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
And I just wanted to let you know that you are such an inspiration to me. I really do enjoy your Motivational Mondays, and I just want to let you know that how you're such a motivational speaker, and your motivation to me is such a great thing, and I really do enjoy your podcast. And just to let you know, you're just such a motivation.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Miss Bridget.
All right. Thank
Later.
you.
Make sure you get the book, girl.
I will.
All right, love.
Love you too. Bye-bye.
Later. Well, you guys, that is the last call of the night. I just want to say thank you to everyone that takes part of this podcast to show me so much love. Again, you guys, if you are ever interested or have any questions about writing a book, this is the queen. Okay, y'all, if I can do it, you can do it. Get your story out there. Let your story be heard. It's time to heal. It's time to love. And before we go, I just want to say thank you to all my sponsors. And I also have to give a quick thank you to my top supporters, y'all. The last couple of videos on our podcast, they have done numbers, honey. I want to give a special shout out to my top 3 supporters. I don't want to mess up your name, Melanite God, 7989. I love you, baby. I love you so much. TT DQ8YY, I love you so much. Positive energies and much success to you and yours as well, my love. And Peach08 Babe. Shout out to the Bomb Squad. I love you, girl. Thank you guys for rocking with me. Thank you guys for tuning in. And again, feel free to reach out to myself or Miss Telicia about this book project. I am so excited. I love you guys. And if no one told you that they love you today, I love you. You got anything you want to say?
Thank you for having me on this show. It meant a lot to me, and I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. Mwah. All right, you guys, we are out of here. Ciao.
Honey, I've told y'all several times before. It ain't a lot of girls that can stand next to her. When she walks in the room, say honey. When she's right in front of you, say honey. Won't you bow to the queen? Say honey. When she walks up to the scene, say honey. Oh yeah. Go off, mother. Say honey. Oh yeah, yeah. Say honey. Oh yeah. Yes, honey. Say honey. Yeah, 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 yeah. Say honey. Respect a queen when you see one.